Oh my god. We are live. What's up guys, GeorgeTheCloud here. My name is Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. It's time to get serious here. We are checking out Don McLean, Vincent, Starry, Starry Night with lyrics. And this video is sponsored by Little Lion. Thank you so much for your donation through the coffee platform. I really appreciate it. So I have heard the word Don McLean. However, I am not familiar in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to do quick research here while I have you. And what do we have? Donald McLean III is an American singer, songwriter, and guitarist known as the American Troubadour or King of the Trail. He is best known for his 1971 hit American Woman, American Pie. Oh no, Miss American Pie drove the levee to the levee, but the levee was dry. And who knows? An 8.5-minute folk rock song that has been referred to as a cultural touchstone. I agree. He is 79 years old, from New York. All right, so that's what it is. That's where I heard it. American Pie. Did I react to this song? Or maybe I just watched it on my own like a year ago or so. But I vividly remember getting, for some reason I started watching a video on YouTube and ended up checking out American Pie. And but I thought I had reacted to it. I guess I haven't. Maybe I will at some point. Who's to say? You, the viewer, actually have a big say in this. But this is Vincent Starry, Starry Night. So it's as if we're taking the famous painting, right? And making music out of it. It's as clear as I can make it. Okay, grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. One. Let's go.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness in my soul.
Instantly recognize the voice. Yeah, that's the American Pie singer.
With eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, You took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met, the ragged men in ragged clothes, a silver thorn, a bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never
I think this is the first song I've ever heard that is directly inspired by a work of art, and that the song is, strictly about that painting. Like there's a strong connection between the two. I don't think I have seen that before. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to this person that posted this, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Does Don McLean have his own channel? I don't think so, but it doesn't hurt to try, and oh my god, he does. So I subscribe. They show it every now and then, but I'm gonna pull up an image of the painting in question. What do we have here? This one. Starry Night. Okay, so what do I get? Now we can talk about the painting, and we can talk about Vincent, and we can talk about Dawn. So let's do all of them kind of quickly here, so we don't take up too much time. But his voice, it's so soothing. It's very calming. It's tender yet bright at the same time, right? Like he can hit notes that sort of have emphasis, even though it's not an aggressive sort of delivery. It's strong, but like a strong, loving delivery from him, if that makes sense. And he should probably be more famous. I mean, I know he's recognized, but I don't hear much about him. American Pie, but aside from that one, like I don't think I had heard any other song. This is my first time hearing this one, and I just really appreciate the way he sings. It's sort of poetic, especially referring to the painting, and it's nice for the ears. Also with that melody, it's very soft. It's like I said, it has this sort of warmth with it. We heard the strumming of the guitar. At some point, I think there was a xylophone. Is that how you say it? Xylophone, and a violin at the end, all coming together, making this wonderful melody. And he was basically trying to get into the head of Vincent, like understanding him and why he painted the way he painted. He has a lot of descriptive lyrics on here, going over the colors, over like the environment, the essence of it, right? He's saying like he feels that there was sort of cold, like ragged silhouettes, something like that, and how he suffered. He suffered for his, yeah, because Vincent had his issues, right? Um, so we're looking at a painting of somebody that was essentially troubled in a way. Mentally, he had something going on, and this was his way of expressing himself. And even though he was in a dark spot, right? Because if you have issues, then you're not necessarily at your best, and you're not seeing everything, you know, the most like realistic or positive way. But yet he made these paintings with such style, such vibrance, the textures and the movement. That's the whole point of the his style. It was very flow like, and I really enjoy it. I really appreciate that. But also like there's contrast, right, between the silhouettes here, the darkness in the foreground, and then the light of the moon and the stars in the night sky. So it's really interesting how, you know, he captured that while, you know, living his life, and he still, you know, he was making art. So I feel like the whole point of Dawn here is that he was like he felt a bit of empathy for Vincent, like almost sadness, but that he was glad that we're able to look at this work of art. And I guess it had a strong impact on him if he, you know, decided to compose a song specifically about that painting and about Vincent. So it's very awesome to see that connection, a bit, you know, unexpected, to see somebody, you know, Don McLean, and then looking at a painting that's, well, by his time it was like 100 years old, and yeah, just decided to be poetic about it. You know who he reminds me of in modern times? Give me a second. Oh my god, there's so many names. He's from the UK. Ah, my god, the one that James Blunt. He has a sort of tenderness in his voice with emotion, and it's soft, right? Also a little bit high pitched and very easy to understand. His pronunciation, his delivery, the way he does the different lines. It reminds me of James Blunt, and that's a cool comparison, because I do enjoy James. I think he's fantastic, a great composer. So Don McLean, surprising me here with this song, and I might have to check out more of his other works. Let me see what other songs he has put out that maybe I have heard. Winterwood, Crossroads, maybe. See, this is right in the 70s. Well, just American Pie is really the standout here, but I'm sure he has a large catalog of music that I could dive into if I decided to. And also would like to see him live. I mean, it's cool and all to look at the lyric video, but from music of this time period, I think it's best to see it live, right? In how they, because if we look at something live now, then I mostly know, like, okay, this is from this time period. I know the resolution of the video, what they're gonna dress, what they're gonna look like, etc. But looking at something that is dated, I think it has that special touch to it, right? Even like the like in the 70s, whenever photographs had this blue tint around them, it's because a lot of people smoked. Like when you look at photos, sports related, from like basketball games and stuff like that, and you see that there's like this sort of fog, this blue fog, this mist in the background, is because people were still allowed to smoke cigarettes indoors, and that's what was causing that effect. So yeah, I would like to look at live footage of these musicians from back in the day. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.